this joint right here, yo.
What is it?
Gurabashi.
Okay.
That's gonna. I'm telling you.
Text me that joint because I'm gonna read it.
No. That's gonna. Quote me on this. That's gonna be probably the next.
Like anime joint.
Next, like shonen anime. That's gonna fucking like blow what I mean? Blow shit out the water. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be honest, man. Like that to me is like the coolest thing to go and read and become a fan of like the mangas and stuff, and then watch them translate it into like the big to the big screen and shit. That's just crazy. That shit's crazy.
Come on, man.
Man, are you on OnlyHams right now, bro?
No, I don't know what the hell this is. I'm like, what the hell is that? What the hell?
This is crazy, man. This is gonna be a monumentous occasion. Occasion, my friends.
I just hope I'm entertaining enough.
Bro, presence alone. We're gonna be good, bro. Trust me. This shit's gonna be dopey dope. Cause you don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I've seen.
You haven't.
That was a dope move on the clip. Put Stove God Cooks, cause like Stove God, like a lot of people like. He has a solid following because, you know what I mean, like because of Griselda and everything like that. And, you know, if you know anything about Griselda, like Griselda, like, they may not have, like, superstar status, but they are known.
It's enough, though. I mean? Like, it's enough to maintain.
Bro, it's super enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's like the space they're in. They're supposed to be where they're at.
You know, where they're at. You know what I mean? And, like, seeing, you know, like, seeing Pusha, like, because Pusha's a giant. You know what I mean? And like the clips like alone are just legendary. You know what I mean? So like putting Stove God Cooks on that joint, you know what I mean? And introducing him to like the masses, you know what I mean? Not just his I'm not even gonna say I don't even want to say little following, just his following. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like introducing him to other people that are probably programmed to like his type of music, but they just didn't know about his about his music.
And that's what's dope though is that little tiny push, just that little pause, that little push, push a T. Just that little push though can take somebody from like here to like all the way up here, and let them revolutionize their own journey. Then at the end of the day,
shout out to Pusha, man.
Yeah, shout out to them guys, man. And Malice, man, I fucking love his story. That shit is.
He didn't skip a beat.
It's cool.
He got the verse of the year.
Bro, he
didn't skip a beat.
He got the verse of the year.
On everything.
On everything. All right. It's all right if you come back another 10 years and make another album.
No. But even when he was on his Hallelujah shit, you know what I mean? Which he's still on. Yeah. Which he's still on. You know what I mean? He still keeps the faith.
He's always been on it.
And all that.
Yeah.
Even when like I remember his album when he was like. His solo album.
Yeah. No one really.
I wasn't really a fan of it just because of the production.
Yeah.
But the bars. Were always top tier.
Yeah.
He you know what I mean? He don't.
They gotta be talked about. When we talk about top tier MCs, these guys gotta be mentioned.
It honestly changed my perception of them too.
But we've always knew this. A lot of us.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're reaching their the top. You know, they're
getting their Roach pack finally.
Giving their Roach pack.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm ready to start this motherfucker out. We got. This is gonna be a fucking legendary joint, bro. You already know what we got going on, bro. Ba-da. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Let's go.
Perfect intro. Perfect intro.
Let's go.
Yes, indeedy. Roaches.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy Dirty Phil coming to you live live from the exquisite destination that is the Places of Places with all the new and familiar faces. The Stewzium Roaches podcast. To the right of me, don't fight with me, because if there's a piece of crime, I'm taking a bite, you see. With the Tony Stark glasses on today, we got Mike Skies, Big Skies, a.k.a. Just Skies, the Birdman.
What's good? And we got my boy in the building, man.
Man, we got our boy in the building.
Yeah,
Like this
we got
is
a little co-host today, man.
This is well overdue, as we usually say, because everything's always well overdue. But we're here now in the live in the presence. We got a legendary legend in the motherfucking Stewzium on the Roaches podcast. We got Tino the San Man here. Santino, our boy, I would say top tier motherfucking producer. He should be a producer.
You know what? He's more or less like I look at him like an alchemist type, you know what I mean? Amongst the industry, like locally around here, is like got that type of feel. He got it all.
You know what, that aura,
belt. And like you can go to his old catalog.
That is a great aura to have.
10 years ago and pick something and he got it. You know what I mean? So he's a co-host with us today, man. Yo, welcome to
just
you.
How you feeling
today, man? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
I appreciate the compliment. Being compared to Alchemist is crazy to me because like I don't even like. I accept it.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes Tino is too humble. If you know Tino, he's super humble. And you gotta just bring him and be like, it's okay to accept a compliment type deal. Because it is. I don't think I can compare it. If I had to compare, I don't want to compare, but if I had to.
I only say that because I've looked up the Alchemist for like years. You know,
see, that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Beautiful.
I've looked up the Alchemist for years. He's one of my producers. Like I got a whole list. I
I assume you've heard the Freddie Gibbs joint.
No, I haven't. I haven't. Just
your album of the year, probably.
You're not alone.
It's not like I fuck with Gibbs. You know, I fuck with my boy Al.
Yeah, it's so crazy. You would love it.
I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
You be proud.
It's crazy because y'all caught me at a point in time in my life where like I don't really have my ear to the street too much, like I did back in the day. You know what I mean? Like everything that was dropping, like I was on it. You know what I mean? Like back in like the Dat Piff days and shit.
Yeah,
you know
Dat Piff was.
If anybody knows about Dat Piff,
you know.
And that's why, and honestly, and that's why we invite you as a co-host today, not a guest, because you know what I mean. You give your opinion. Your opinion's great. You know what I mean. Look, I told you, right? I said your social media is popping with the ideas of the rhetoric. It's great, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? He's always been great in that area, man. Like the stuff you were talking about, and some of the things just going back. But I don't want to get off of what Phil was talking about. We'll get into that. As far as your history of beats, like where did you get started at, and why they call you Tino the San Man? Where did that come from? For those that don't know, they do
Tino the San Man.
What a fire name too, by the way.
All right. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah. So just a little background on that. Tino the San Man came from just basically my name. Anywhere that I've gone, throughout the time that I've been living, like I've lived in New York, I've lived in Texas, I've lived in Maryland. Anybody that I've met in any of those three places that I just mentioned, somebody has always called me Tino.
Got you.
I've never introduced myself as Tino. Like somebody just picked it up and then they would call me Tino. You know what I mean? It wasn't in New York. I remember my boy Angelo Rosado. He was actually my math tutor, and he was also like a brother and a friend of the families and everything.
Oh shit.
He started calling me Tino. I don't know if it was a joke or anything like that, but he just started calling me Tino. And it didn't really stick with me. It didn't start sticking with me until I got into Maryland. Where I started like introducing myself as Tino, because like I just kind of took it and ran with it.
It's kind of an accomplishment if you ask me. And not to divert you, but like
no.
You know what I mean? Phil.
Yeah.
My name's Dustin.
Yeah.
So white.
Yeah, I never just make that correlation there. You know what I mean? But, I yeah. You're right. Yeah.
But anyway.
And the Sandman.
The Sandman, okay, so Sandman, that, all right, so whenever if anybody really knows me,
he's a wrestling fan.
I'm a wrestling fan.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. ECW?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, ECW. Yeah. Back in the day, of course. Only when you could, see the pay-per-views and shit, before they actually had a show on, what was it, TNN? I believe it was TNN. I believe it was TNN. No, it was TNN. WCW was TNT. Yeah, WCW was TNT.
Facts.
Okay.
But Sandman actually comes from my name. Like, my name is Santino Mancebo, so SAN. MAN.
Oh shit.
See, I know that, but not a lot of people know that.
And that was my rapper name. Like, that was my rapper name at first. You know what I mean? That was when I wanted to be a rapper.
Because I wanted to get that clear because a lot of people was thinking the sand, like sand.
No, not sand. No.
That's what I'm saying.
My name is Santino.
Sandman.
Just to be clear, my name is Santino Mancebo. That's the government.
Yeah.
SAN. MAN. And then
even that name though alone, bro.
See, but
that
all the chicks about to be like, yo, this nigga the government. Let me look him up.
I don't know if I just fucked up by doing that.
Yeah, all the ladies gonna be like, yo, this is smooth, suave, looking naked. You know what I'm saying?
But SAN, MAN, and then whenever I put together Tino the San Man, that was pretty much I wanted to separate myself from being a rapper because I eventually became a producer.
Right.
So I just started calling myself Tino the San Man. Like I guess my street name is Tino.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't ever feel like I ever got that blessing of like a street name. You know what I mean? Like as far as you know what I'm saying?
It's always been Tino.
It's all you know what I mean? So I just put two and two. I just put not two and two together, but I just put those two together, and so Tino.
I mean, it's perfect though, and I will say, like for me personally, just knowing you and you are a hell of a MC too, which people may not really know. But when it comes to your production, man, your name is so coherent to like exactly your style and the way that you produce and the way you construct your beats, man. I've heard some of the craziest records that has me jumping out my seat on some shit. And what's cool is like bringing it back to like that Alchemist shit. You can clearly tell, like, we all have our like influences and our motivators and the mentors that we look up to when it comes to producing and getting into the craft of it alone, and that in itself. And you could definitely hear those remnants of that inspiration that comes deep and dive. So what was the first interaction that inspired you to produce? Because we all have that one thing.
Oh shit. All right. So,
question of the year.
So, I don't know if it's a thing nowadays, but I know back then, I just got tired of rapping over, like, industry beats, like, just shit that people have already heard over like, DJ Clue tapes or, DJ Envy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know some of the youngins out there is like, DJ Envy, you talking about the Breakfast Club? I'm like, nah, DJ Envy, I'm talking about the DJ that was putting out mixtapes back in the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just a couple of names, you know what I mean? I can go for days on.
For me, it was J Arms.
J Arms, bro. How to be an MC, bro. Bro, I was going.
Look forward to those.
Bro,
I
just recently moved. And whenever you move, you come across shit that you haven't seen in years. And some of the shit that I came across was CDs from J Arms, bro.
Oh, dude,
bro, he was your go-to if you was like like an aspiring rapper back in the day and you didn't have beats to fucking write to.
How to be an MC.
You know what I mean? If you didn't have an in-house producer or a pocket producer, how to be an MC. J Arms, bro.
Yeah. And that's fucking crazy too, because this is actually something we have actually never touched on.
Yeah.
And I pause. I guarantee we have never talked about this and the influence that J Arms had on probably all of us, and not even just in this room, but like within this city, like in those mixtape series of just instrumentals, was
all it was instrumentals. All it was instrumentals.
Yeah, and how to be an MC. It was like just a fucking top to bottom, you know, just giving you beats, and like basically within that pocket, that's how you had to operate.
It was my bad.
No, you're good.
It was also a timeline. Too.
Facts.
It was also a timeline because like he had all the hottest beats of at that current time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like that flavor of like a certain, I don't know what the timeline, so to speak, would be, but there was like, you know, records that were a little bit older up until like the new concurrent shit.
Yeah.
But then you brought everything in between too.
Yep.
And it was, I could literally say like J Arms, that's a legendary. Like, how the fuck did you get those beats, man? Like us nerds who like scour the internet and the old interwebs to acquire some of these beats. Like he had one of my favorite beats of all times was the Runners, and it was the. Oh, dude, I will never forget it, dude. I was so tuned in on Jonathan Street, and it was, it had, we taking over one city at a time. Yeah, that beat went so stupid. I honestly want to say, it was a Runners. I think
wasn't that a Khaled song?
It was a Khaled song, yes.
It had Rick Ross. Then it had
Weezy, Birdman, Akon. Akon was on the hook.
Ace Hood too, I think, was on that.
No, I don't think Ace Hood was on that one.
But it was called We Taking Over.
It was We Taking Over.
Yeah. I think it was a Khaled joint. One of those like collaborative.
That's I think to me that record alone like started the gusto for DJ Khaled. For me personally, I think that record right there was the one that set him up, and I'm pretty sure it was the Runners. And I don't know, I feel like there was a little bit of Scott Storch in there just because you could hear
probably
that bounce.
It was around that time. It was around that time.
I'm telling you, if I would say that there's one instrumental that literally will never get old to me, it's that beat specifically. Yeah. Something about the bounce in that beat is ridiculous. Yeah. But dude, shout out to J Arms, man. The How to Be an MC mixtape series, bro. Like, if you know, you know. You had to dive into catacombs. You had to go to the little mom and pop shops, the bodegas. Yeah. You know, like the Urban Outfitters type shit, man.
What was it? Was it Black Enterprise at the time?
Black Enterprise, yes. My shout out to my guy Damon. Yeah. Damon Voss. Shout out to my guy. It's been a long time, but he's always been a great supporter of your boys, so I got to shout him out. So Black Enterprise.
Didn't DJ Nori used to work there too? Like I could have swore DJ Nori used to work there.
I'm not even sure. See, I'll keep it real with you. I don't even know who I don't know who this person is.
No. I feel you.
Like, I think I was so we was in another. I don't know.
No, that's cool.
You want me? When you walked into that store, wasn't there like such a specific smell to that store? It smelled really good, but it was a very like profound scent when you walked into that store.
I'm not sure what they was rocking with at the time. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was oils or incense or anything like that.
I think it probably was like incense type shit though. Those were the incense days though. For
I would imagine some of them came from like the inner city, like from like in New York and like B-more and DC and stuff like that. So they was in tune with those type of vibes and stuff like that, as far as the smells and stuff like that.
Yeah. So before we're gonna get back into like what you already kind of started the prerequisite of like what inspired you to become a producer, being that just sick and tired of getting those SoundClick, YouTube beats, those industry beats, and I feel you on that. But we got to do something that we haven't done yet. And I'm going to go ahead and check the Nikon. Flip that joint real quick. But as every episode, we got to crest in this joint. So if you want to get a little shoddy filled real quick, go ahead and flip this Nikon.
Crescent.
Yo, I'm the goat of timing. 11 seconds left until it flips.
There you go. See? Already knows. Been doing this shit almost, 2.5 years?
Yeah.
2.5 years.
I thought y'all been doing it longer than that.
Nah, dude.
I mean, he has technically, you know.
We're talking about the Roaches podcast alone.
But he's been doing this a long time ago. Before that, it just wasn't called podcast back then.
Yeah, it was real radio.
Yeah, radio.
We did do like the live broadcast though, like with we did do like the live.
If you look back and all that, there was
live streaming, but it wasn't visual. It was all audio. Dude, I remember that shit, bro. Of course, I got us poured up joint. Santino's sipping that dark joint. Find that crown roll. Oh. Cheers, guys. This is legendary. Cheers to legends.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I hit you up, Santino, and I was like, yo, bro, Phil hollered at you too. And I was like, man, you know what I mean? I like what homie's doing, and I like the just some of the stuff that you would posting sometimes. It'd be interesting and everything. So I was like,
I shit post.
Reddit. But that's what I'm saying.
I'm the biggest shit poster in the fucking world. But I know motherfuckers be tired of me. They be like, yo, this motherfucker posting again.
I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that because it's not annoying. You know what I'm saying? Some people just be complaining about their life. You know, it's interesting things.
I ain't never get annoyed by that shit. I see it. I kind of came up on the shit post, bro. Like, I'm all about a good shit post.
And that's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to make that a derogatory term, like, you feel what I'm saying?
No. And I wasn't taking it there. I was just like, you know, one of the posts that called, because, you know, we go back. You know, people don't know. Me and him, we got music together. He's one of the reasons why I became so nice at the beach.
I love that shit.
I didn't know that, but
there's a long story behind that. There's a long story.
It actually is a great story because I know exactly the story.
It's crazy.
Because if anybody knows Skies, you know how this motherfucker maneuvers. But if you don't know how he maneuvers, let's just say, when time is money, money is time. And don't fuck around with that shit. Let's get to the gritty.
Let's get to
the nuts and bolts. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get to
but before we get into that real quick, because hold your thought on the post thing, but your start on producing itself, you said you wanted to get out of like the industry beats, the monotonous of like, you know, jacking beats and shit. So so where did that come from?
All right, so I just got tired of using industry beats. You know what I mean? There was a couple of friends that I would link up with. You know what I mean? There was a friend of mine that was a DJ back in the day that I would always link up with, and we would always be rapping and stuff. But it wasn't until I want to say like it was like the summer of like 2001, 2002. That I took a trip to New York because I'm originally from New York, and I was chilling with my brother and a couple of his homies, and they were like ciphering and everything like that. And
now, what part of New York?
Red Hook, Brooklyn.
Let's go.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
It's a little gentrified now, but it's still home. Still home to me.
Yeah.
But they were ciphering one day, and he put on a tape. This is back when, you know, people were still using tapes. It was kind of around this. It was like. What year did I say?
2002,
something like that. Something like that. He put on a tape, and he was like, it was his own beats, and I was like, yo, how did you make those? You know? And he was like, it was not a program. It was actually like I don't even know if you want to call it a game.
It was like a.
It was the PS1. It was the
PS1. It was the music maker.
Yeah, MTV music generator. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And he put me onto that, and I went and bought it, and like it was only like $20 at the time. But yo, it would take up mad space on your memory cards.
Oh yeah.
Like, so any games that I was playing, like scrap, any
CSA files.
Yeah, CSA files. Yep, all that. Yep, gone automatically. And it had a sampler on there too. Like there was a section on there where you had to press a couple of buttons, and then they would tell you to take the disc out. and then you put in a CD.
Yeah.
Of whatever's song or whatever you're trying to sample, but it was limited. Like you couldn't like precisely chop stuff out the way you wanted. Like you had to like mess with it, and like whatever you came out with was what you came out with.
You kind of had to hone in your like phonic toning. And timing.
Yeah. So I was rocking with that for a little while. You know what I mean? And I was linking up with my homie that I was saying that was he was a DJ. He had a burner, like an external burner, that he was able to hook up to his TV, so I was able to like transfer him to like CD.
That's crazy.
So I was able to, what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah, but that was the only time I could do it because I didn't have it on me.
You think about back in the day, like the limits on technology and the leaps and bounds that you literally had to go through
for that
to put something on wax.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible.
Yeah. So that's how I started making beats, and then one year I got kind of I got in some trouble. Nothing too crazy or nothing like that, but my parents, they sent me to New York for a couple of weeks with my uncle. And my uncle, he's been all over the place. He's a bass player. He's played for numerous people. He's done mixing and mastering for numerous people.
Okay.
None that I'm even gonna mention right now, but I've always looked up to him as like a musician.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he saw that I had a knack for like making music, and he gave me like cracked versions of like a whole bunch of different softwares and stuff.
Or DAWs, as we would call them.
DAW
audio workstations.
Or DAWs. Before that, I got into the computer software stuff because I started using a program called Hip Hop EJ.
Okay.
Trash. Super trash.
Trash.
But it did what it said it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But me like trying to find new things and everything like that, me not knowing, having the knowledge and stuff like that. I was using that, but it didn't really quite scratch the itch that
needed to be itched.
That needed to be itched.
Yeah.
So, like I said, my uncle saw that I had a knack for it. So he gave me some programs. I tried a couple of them. One of them being Reason. There was a couple other ones that I can't.
Shout out to Reason. Never used it, but it is an OG in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Facts.
But the one that I came across that was actually pretty user friendly was Fruity Loops, and this is FL1.
Yeah.
This is FL1. Back in the day, like before, like what we know FL to be nowadays. You know what I mean? Like the giant, juggernaut that it is nowadays.
But it was called Fruity Loops.
It was just called Fruity Loops. You know what I mean?
Like the FL came later.
Yeah, FL came later. Yeah.
For me, it was Magic's Music Maker, and I found it at.
I remember that.
Circuit City.
I remember that.
It wasn't even Best Buy yet at that time. It was still Circuit City.
Circuit City. Shout out to Circuit
City. It was Magic's Music Maker. That was the first program that I delved into becoming a producer, and then Sony Acid Pro.
Acid Pro. That's the other. That's one of the other programs that my uncle gave me. That, you know what I mean? I just didn't take to all of them. The only one that was like user friendly, that like okay, I you know what I mean? Like the one that I took to was FL.
Yeah. See, I didn't get introduced into FL until probably like 2008, 2009, and I think it was FL7 at that time. Yeah, but then when I got Fruity Loops 8 Producer Edition, and it was cracked. It was a cracked version.
Yo, a lot of people that have FL
took it. At 8 was
it had a cracked version.
But 8 was legendary.
Yeah.
And if you go back to like the producers of that time, I'm sure they'll tell you it would be either 8, the double XL edition, or 12. I'm pretty sure it was 8 and 12, which were the go-tos.
I've always stuck with FL. I've always stuck with FL, and that's not to hate on anybody using a drum machine or anything like that. Like whatever your DAW is, that's your DAW. Use that to your advantage, and if you can add, I'm the type of enthusiast that's like, if you can add something to your arsenal, do it. If you can use a drum machine with FL, you know what I mean, incorporate it with that, do it. If you can, you know what I mean, live instruments, do it.
And then when you get the MIDI controllers that got integrated in a little bit further, bro, change the game. Change the game, man. I gotta check the Nikon real quick. Now, as far as like FL and your first interactions with it, what was your learning curve? Because everybody has a learning curve on like trying to figure it out, like sound choices, sound banks, just run with the basic shit. Like how was your first like interaction with Fruity Loops?
With Fruity Loops, it's kind of chaotic. You know what I mean? Just trying to learn it.
It's a good
word. What I mean? It wasn't until and mind you, it wasn't consistent. It was kind of on and off.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I met Skies.
Oh, word.
That I really like put my foot to the pedal. You know what I mean? And was
I really had no idea, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
That's awesome.
We were working at a call center at the time, and I met him through his brother, Little Chris.
Uncle Chris.
Yo, shout out to Little Chris, because even when I was a rapper, like that motherfucker always had faith in me. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, I need to introduce you to my brother.
Yeah, he be like, little shorty. I got a little shorty up on the mountain. Yeah, like, what? Someone on the mountain? Are you crazy, bro? Like, stop. He's like, nah, you're not understanding, kid. You're not understanding.
The way he be talking. You know the way he be talking.
You not understanding, kid.
But it wasn't until I linked up with Skies and got involved with I guess a project or a group called Fine Print. And
shout out to that.
Wow.
Shout out to everybody.
I remember that shit, bro.
Wow.
Crazy.
And we were both working at this call center at the time. And I remember we were just getting beats off a SoundClick. You know what I mean? And rapping over industry beats still, you know. And like I said, I was trying to separate myself from that. So I took it upon myself to spend my hard-earned money on Fruity Loops, like the actual like
bought version.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to get it at the time. I didn't know about torrents or cracked versions or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
It's a tough thing to figure out, and if you don't have any homies that's in that, I've been lucky enough to have been surrounded with some people within the same like enthusiasts, so to speak. But you know, I got to shout out my boy Shane Mac. You know, Shane Crabtree. You know, he was one of the first people who like just figured that shit out, and it was so mind blowing. And my boy Perez, I bought an Asus computer. And I just bought it.
Shout out to Asus, because I had one too.
Bro, and I gave it to him, and he totally reinstalled it was some like weird Windows shit that was like not like I don't know the legalities of this shit, but it was something that was completely, he basically redid the whole internals of the computer, and it was basically to what I wanted. And I was like, I just want to make beats on this shit and like record music. And he was like, all right, cool. So I bought the motherfucker, dropped it off to him in like 2 weeks. He hit me. He was like, yo, all right, pull up.
I got you.
Your product is ready for pickup. And I'm like, yo, this is absolutely insanity. Like complete insanity. Like the workflow and the way everything was. And then, you know, with the FL coming into the picture, like, you know, going back, it was Magic to Music Maker, and I made some fucking slappers, like some crazy, like drum breaks type shit, like some weird, like crazy beats. And then when I was working at Bob Evans, right around the time that I met Brandy, and I was the KP out there. So I would just be making these beats and just be playing them, right? Yeah. Go out on like a smoke break and just play them in the car and shit. Because like at that time, once you were able to like bounce your shit down and put it on a CD and burn it, and then go back and listen to it in your car, like that's all you wanted to listen to. It's like, yo, I made this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was the same thing with like Sony Acid, which was a lot more like trance, trip hop, techno, loops and waves and all that shit before like that even became a thing. And I would usually just like take my mixtapes to like parties and stuff when we have like big gatherings, and I'd be like, yo, I made some beats today, and people would be like, what? Like you do that? I'm like, yeah. So we play that shit and getting all kinds of fucked up left and right, just running. And that's when I knew, for me personally, I knew like there was something there. Yeah. So in that regard, what was your kind of like welcome to the game moment, NFL terms, like? What woke you up to realize, like, yo, I got something here?
I noticed, I realized it whenever I would show people my beats, because I got more of a reaction out of my beats than I did my rhymes.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah, I witnessed that. I witnessed that a lot. He would play some beats around people. They'd be like, what? That's you? Like, yeah, even when I first met him, he had some beats already. You know, it was crazy. I was like, yeah.
And I was nowhere near, like when he first met me, I was nowhere near at where I was at, where I'm at now, or like I'm not even done. I wasn't even done with the story, like, you know what I mean, with the story of like, you know what I mean, how I got to where I, you know what I mean, actually got. You know what I mean?
Continue, bro. Sorry.
No. I wasn't even saying it. I was just bringing it up because like there's an important part of that story that drove me to where I'm at. You know,
we need that.
I was learning like whenever I bought that new version of Fruity Loops with the money that I had got, it was the first time I had messed with Fruity Loops since like Fruity Loops like 2. You know what I mean? So I was learning all the new ins and outs and everything like that, trying to learn how to sample and everything like that.
What version did you get?
I think it was 6 or 7.
6 or 7? Okay.
6 or 7.
So there's been some clearly advancements.
Yeah, crazy advancements. It actually got to the point where I needed it to be.
Nice.
You know, but it took me some time to learn it. And one day I got a phone call from this guy, and we had some words. We had some words. And it wasn't the most pleasant. It wasn't the most pleasant experience. But there was I'm gonna be honest. You came at me sideways a little bit. You know what I mean?
I probably he'll admit it too.
And I wasn't expecting it because I was really trying to fucking like work for the team, for the home team.
Fucking,
you know what I mean?
Now when he says that, yo, he's talking like we've been working, we've already been doing. Yeah, he's not talking about I met him the first time and he's like what?
No.
I ain't barking him on the phone.
No. It was nothing like that. It was nothing like that.
Yeah. Go ahead because it's hilarious. I hear stuff like this.
There was a saying that he said. That just stuck with me. He was like, yo, I don't see no aggression towards progression. And I was like, and I was already trying my ass off, like, you know what I mean? Trying to like work, you know, bro, I was losing sleep trying to learn this program, bro. And I was like, oh, word. I was like, all right, bet. And I hung up the phone. And I ain't talked to him like for a while. After that. And but yo, after that, soon after that, the floodgates opened.
it triggered something.
It triggered something, and then
you're like, oh yeah, motherfucker, what?
One night I was sitting there. One night I was sitting. Yeah, he put the battery in my back. Like he put the battery in my back. You know what I mean?
He came out like the Energizer Bunny, just boom.
Yeah,
boom.
And it's not to say that, you know what I mean, what I was doing was the wrong thing. I was just like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? Like I'm working. Like I'm about to work harder. You know what I mean? Just to show you differently. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think because I have a vague memory of it. I think I kind of remember, because I think that I was more or less in this era. That's why I used to call myself the Diddy of the city. You know what I'm saying? Oh God! But in a way, in a different way. But I was really. It was because I was like that with people that I cared about. I really cared about and really was talented.
Yeah, and I get that though too, because like we had our own thing too.
Oh, I had it out. Listen, shout out to everyone I've ever worked with, all the greats. I've had a chance to work with all the greats, and you know what? They've had a chance to work with me. It was vice versa. I'm not talking like I'm this great. You guys are great too. You're all in your own way, whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I had it out a lot of times because my talent, I know what it is. I don't dispute nothing with y'all. I bring out whoever I am around. I try to bring out the greatest. And if I see something, you can say whatever you want about me, but I know what I see with you doing what you're doing with the music, and I know you can go hard. But this is the thing. There was a situation that, you know, you can discuss or you don't have to discuss that I knew about, and it was well known, and it was just like, you know, someone like that, you can't really do that to, right? Yeah. So, but me at the time, I was like, it's not like you have to get up and run or do anything. No, it's about your hands, your mind, boom, boom. But that shit, making beats even in itself is a stress. You gotta use your imagination. It's fun, but it's a stress sometimes. It gets overbearing sometimes too, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, I think that I was trying to get him, like I was on everybody else.
Tap in for that full potential, though.
No. I'll be honest with you. He was doing what he was supposed to do. Like he said. He was actually doing what he was supposed to do.
That's what I was.
I was like this with everyone. Let's take it up a notch. Niggas was like, damn, not again. But they kept on taking it up a notch. Every time I said let's take it, it wasn't. It was my job to do that. So I do apologize though, because I did. I knew at the end of the day I felt bad about it, but I was like, I mean, I hope he understands that it's no love lost. You know what I'm saying? And it was a little harsh. You know, I do feel like, but you know.
Sometimes as creators, I will say this, as creators, and especially when it comes to producers, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to speak for every producer, but as a producer for myself personally, and some of the things that I've experienced is like a lot of people don't understand what goes into being the producer. So when you get hit with those kind of things, you know, for me, I'm a pretty emotional guy. So you take some of that stuff to heart. Now, you could take it in two ways. One, take it and say, fuck that shit. I'm done with that. Fuck that. Or two, it makes you so fucking angry. Be like, you know what? You fucking rap motherfuckers don't even understand what the fuck I'm going through. So you know what the fuck I'm going to do? I'm going to take this energy and I'm going to drive it full force into the fucking pavement to just fucking blow your fucking mind. And then you're going to go, oh shit, I see it. Yeah. Because it's two different realms. Yeah. There's producer rappers, there's just rappers, and then there's producers. Yeah. But when you're a producer rapper and just straight producer, you have a different kind of like tick in your head.
It's a lot of work too.
It is a lot of work. So from a producer's mindset, I can concur to that because I get it. As a producer, when you got somebody who's just like a rapper coming at you in a certain kind of way, it's like, but bro, what do? Yeah. You write a couple words on paper and you go in the mic. Yeah. You got the engineers engineering for you. Yeah. You got the producer who made the beat for you. Yeah. What do? Just show up with your verse and just lay it down. Yeah. Everybody else does everything else for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And see, that was kind of like our situation. I had a lot of things. I don't know. It was just crazy back then, bro. And things like that, we know things like that happens, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel elated that you even mentioned my name on that. And I apologize. I think I'm starting to remember. You know, I do apologize for that because he was doing what he was doing.
But it is kind of beautiful.
Yeah, man. So I apologize for that.
Oh, no.
It is kind of
I
beautiful,
get it. It's just an apology because I did come at you.
But I will say...
It was aggressive.
For real.
Yeah, it was aggressive. He used the right word. It was aggressive.
I think you was lit that day.
Yeah.
I think you was lit that day.
Nah, it wasn't even lit. It's just, I'm like my dad, bro. I'm lit every day. I'm high off of life. It's just it wasn't because I don't indulge in no type of nothing.
You think about your come up though, like you did come from that military background, so that's like pressure.
Look, my high was
that's constant pressure.
I said I was the Dirrty of the city, and I was like, but I wasn't even thinking about him. I was like, something in my mind. I was like, this is what it is, and it was. Okay, man. I'm not here to say I know what it is, but. It's like that way was it's not it reminds me of Dame Dash, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to have that stain, right? You don't want to have that stain. But back then, in that time, I felt that the aggression is what got me the reputation I had today about music. That aggression, even if it's bad or good, the outcome I like to hear is, but he was about his business though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like he did not fucking play, man.
But I will say this.
And that's the inspiration behind it, which I'm hearing today.
Yeah, and
it's coming out from you, which is what I appreciate.
Yeah, and I don't want to speak for Tino in any fucking way, but with that being said, exactly what we were talking about though, for him to be like, you know what, you brought a fucking monster. Yeah. You remember in the Namek saga of Dragon Ball Z, when Krillin and Gohan are trying to avoid Vegeta at all costs to get the Dragon Balls. Yeah. And Nail's like, it was Dende. He's like, you need to go see Guru. He'll unlock your potential. So they're flying all through Namek with these Dragon Balls, trying to get away from old fucking Vegeta. And they get to Guru, and Guru was like, "Oh my son, I see you got this. You got this unlocked potential in you." It's like big skies right there, though. Because I understand and I get it because, like, again, I can relate with that, but it wasn't a negative context. So just for the viewers alone, we're not taking this as like a negative context. This is all about personal growth, development, unseen potential that you see at a motherfucker who can be fucking great.
If you ever saw if you never saw The Last Dragon, that's what I'm talking about. Look at
it's a whole Roach pack, bro.
Bruce Leroy, you know about Bruce Leroy, right? Bruce Leroy always had the glow.
Bite the bullet.
Yeah, Bruce Lee always had the glow. It was there. Only there. You'll find it. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying though, bro, like this dude right here, this motherfucker, bro, you inspire me. When I hear your beats and shit and just like your style, and we're pretty similar, but we're also very fucking different when it comes to like our producing, because as most producers are, but
y'all motherfuckers gotta stop fucking around and get some shit going too. You know what I'm saying? For real, because it's been a long time coming.
I'm literally untapped also because there's not a lot of people that I work with.
Right.
You know
right.
And I mean, I'm kind of in the same manner too. Like I'm very reserved in that, and that's another thing that we have in common too. Is like we're very.
Alchemist, man. Alchemist.
It is kind of selective though, just because I'm very selective, yo, because my joints is like my babies. And you want to make sure that shit's like treated right.
If anybody could find anything from you, I know it's been forever and a while, but is there anything that you have up? Or anything, a SoundCloud or anything that people can hear.
Right now, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been on super duper hiatus.
Of course.
And I need to get back to it. Life's been lifing. Anybody that knows me knows I go through a lot of health issues and shit like that. You know what I mean?
If you want to get into that, we can, because your story needs to be told, bro.
Or you don't have to.
Just for me personally, just to know. Like the perseverance that this dude has, the sheer drive, determination, and a sheer appreciation of life. No matter what fucking cards are dealt in the deck of hand, it's like, bro, like it's super inspiring, bro. You know, we've been rocking for a minute, man, and it took a while for us to fucking come together.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying, pause. But
everybody,
I think the first joint was the Battle of the Beats 2019.
Yeah, you killed that.
I think that would be the
start of it all.
Like the start of
that was the icebreaker. That was the
match strike.
Yeah, that was the icebreaker. Yeah, that was the icebreaker. Because I think we came into contact a couple times before then, but like nothing that really stuck out.
Manifested.
Yeah. That really stuck out.
But I mean, for me personally, I mean, I'm a fucking nerd at heart. Like I'm a big fucking nerd, and then you put two nerds together. What you gonna get? You gonna get a nerd's rope?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm lunching right now. I'm lunching right now.
And how did you meet Dirty Phil?
I met him officially
at the joint
at the beat.
That's the beat competition.
Yo, and that beat competition was dope because it was all love. Like they were like I didn't feel no egos.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I didn't feel no egos. I didn't feel no egos.
And you know what is crazy? I've never been able to really talk about that night just because I haven't had like not like a real like a producer on that, but like one who was actually in the competition. Like what you just said, 100%. It was a totally different vibe. And I've literally screamed this from the rooftops. Like it wasn't like no hip hop show. It was like producers coming together. We're making beats on the spot. You got people, you got, spectators, and not even know what they're really getting into. And then we all just like came together just like to do something cool.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
The competition side of it was really fun too, because it's like 10-minute window, right on the spot, cook a fucking beat, get it, go.
And you would have hoped nobody would want to start no shit, because at a beat making joint, you just kind of rocking out to everything. Like, okay, that's different. Okay,
I mean that's what I'm saying. Like,
you would have hoped someone wouldn't be stupid enough to the violence.
Hey man, anybody who came out to that event specifically knew there was no drama whatsoever.
There's no need to be.
Yeah, there was literally no need.
I wouldn't be worried, but you hearing different beats all over the place. I'm like, yo, shit.
That shit was so much fun too, man. And it ended up downpouring.
Yeah,
and I had to go fucking like. I had to go back and like I ended up like stepping in like water puddles that were up to my kneecaps. I was like, man, it fucked up my whole shoes and everything and shit.
Hilarious.
But it was a different, unique. You had the three the judges. One was Timmy Campbell. There was Bold Beats. And then Night.
Night.
We ain't gonna.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna really talk about Night.
Yeah.
But Timmy Campbell, obviously being a well-renowned music engineer, had a music studio now down south. He's got a little shit that comes with his package. Pause. Bold Beats still doing his thing, man. I think he's working with Connected Sounds up in Chambersburg with DJ Rello. Shout out to DJ Rello. But then after that, I mean, it's like, it was Frankie who put the whole thing together. It had Boost Mobile out there. Had a couple sponsors, which was pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying?
The only one I remember was Boost Mobile. But I don't know what he did to really get that popping. But
what was your perspective on that?
What was my perspective?
Yeah, like just being a part of that.
I think. Go ahead.
No, like I'm like curious. Like I'm dead ass serious. Like I'm super curious on like that competition, because I'd love to do more of them. I think it would be super cool to start hosting like producer.
That would be something you can lead
contest.
up, bro. You can lead that up, because you know what?
That's what I'm saying. Like we could be get judges and shit.
Yeah,
start hosting up and coming producers and shit. Like that's my thing, dude. Because like I got a little taste of that, and I'm like, I want more.
Yeah,
like this was a fucking crazy event that I feel like should.
And that'd be nothing for you. That'd be nothing for anybody listening to this. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we still got a little work. I got to get on my game a little bit. We're getting stuff together for emails and stuff like that. But you can email us personally about what you just heard. You know what I mean? Because it could be something.
Yeah,
I mean that could be something.
But back to it though, for real.
Yeah.
Like, what was your thought of the whole thing? Because I went into that shit blinded as fuck, bro. I didn't know what to fucking think.
I think, I didn't know what to think my damn self at the time. I think 10 minutes is a little bit short.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, I think at least give me 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, give me 15 minutes. I know that's a little bit of a stretch because some places, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You gotta rent certain places and everything like that. You know what I mean. You gotta work that type of shit out.
Yeah.
Paperwork, but also if you're gonna do 10 minutes, like, do we have to be prepared for that shit? Like, do we have to have a sample ready? Do we have to have a melody ready? You know what I mean?
On the spot.
On the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't know what to particularly. That was my first beat competition.
That was mine too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what to particularly do. You know what I'm saying?
But I know it was exciting. I'm sure.
No, it was exciting. I got caught up. I got caught up in the moment. Like, I got caught up like as if I was making a beat in my room. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't thinking about it like, yo, I got 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was about to cook, but it just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I'll be honest with you though. You know what Brandy told me? She was like, you should have been in the finals. I'll be honest, bro. I swear to God, hand to God, bro. Like, she was like, she fucking loved your shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I don't know what the caveats on that were, but like,
I don't even remember what I did. I don't even like.
It was a minute ago. That was like what? 6, 7, 8 years ago.
It was 2019. It was April 2019, and I will fucking never forget, dude. Because like, I went there to fucking hack saws off.
Yeah.
I was ready to like cut heads off, bro. Like, I already knew what the fuck.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I loved about it, though. Like, it was that unexpected, if that makes sense. Because you don't know what you're really getting into, especially when you're talking about, like, a competition, live beat making on the spot. You got a 10-minute window to cook something up right then and there, and then make it hit, win the crowd over. And it was wild, too, because, like, you didn't even know what kind of crowd. It was pretty deep in there.
It was pretty deep in there.
It was really deep in there. Like, there was some motherfuckers out there that pulled up. Like, Rebel pulled up. He was out there. That's a notable name. Mark was out there. Kinfolk, he pulled up. You know what I'm saying? There were some names out there that pulled up for that thing. And, dude, I'm mad that there was only the one because COVID hit in 2020 and then nothing ever happened after that. But the whole idea of, like, that like neck-to-neck competition being put on the spot and just timing-wise, it did literally mean everything. But that shit was so hype, bro. Like, I get so fucking nerd bonered up about that. Pause.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Pause.
And who
shit
better to lead it?
Fucking sick.
Who better to lead a new one? Who better to lead the lead? You know what I mean? He might have just.
We need to bring that shit back, bro.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you're not. So you don't have anything up as far as your beats go.
Not right now. Not right now. I wish I did. I know it's a little disappointing.
No. It's all good because I'm gonna get something from you. Shit, I always tell you. I'm like, look, I'm gonna get something from you. But that's why I say it's like the alchemist, because you've worked with a lot of people locally. People just don't know. Yeah. We're talking a couple years ago, and of course you got your situation. But we're gonna kind of sort of move on here when Phil gets back. But it's everyone needs to know that this guy right here, he has done some music back in our time, and he looks like he's about 25. So most of y'all probably talking thinking that don't know him. That's like, yo, why are you talking like he like in his 30s? This nigga ain't nothing but 19 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, homie, old as shit. Homie, old as me, just about. You know what I mean? But he's an OG in the game, You know what I mean? So we got him on the Roaches podcast, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
It's a loving moment. It's a very humble moment for me because we go back. Yeah. We go so far back, and it's like I just think about those times as music, and it was rough, and it was quite the experience. It was real life. It was yeah, but I got love for you, man. I got love for everybody. It was just it's something to talk about, something to tell the grandkids about. Something to tell the grandkids about, man. But yeah, you know what? I wanted to talk to you about a couple things, just moving on from that a little bit. You put up a post about the Roger incident. Just a little real quick.
Oh my God, bro.
What was your feelings on that? Just real quick. Give us like a 20-second what your post was about. Yeah, 20 seconds. What your post was about. Describe your post. Yeah, your post. What was that about?
Oh, my post was about turning it into like a race war.
Okay.
Like, is that the post you're talking about?
Yeah. Okay.
About turning it into a race war. Like I'm seeing all types of people, like, you know, coming at, if not race, they're coming at them for their their stance on politics and shit like that, which is like, I feel like goes hand in hand with I feel like it goes hand in hand with you know, all right. So when I first saw the Roger shit,
yeah,
I was like, I only saw the clips. I only saw the juicy bits that they wanted you to see, and I was like, all right, yeah, he probably deserved that. But then I saw more, and I was like,
once you saw like the behind,
when I saw the behind the scenes of everything, or every single thing, you know what I mean, like. I was like, yo, he's out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like, he's really out of pocket.
Yeah, who, Roger?
100%.
Roger.
Yeah.
So real quick, just so what we're talking about, so Raja Jackson, the son of Rampage Jackson, was at and he's a live content creator, Raja, we're talking about, was at a wrestling promotion event, and one of the wrestlers came up and, you know, started talking to him, you know, and knowing that he was live streaming, probably considering he was working, and that's what they call that in the wrestling business, and approached him, was like, "Oh, you don't know who my name is?" He was like, "No, I don't know you." So it looked to me, feel free to disagree.
Okay.
It looked like he had like a prop type like can. It was a work can. When it hit him, it popped. It looked crazy.
It was definitely empty.
Yeah,
it was definitely empty. It definitely
clearly wouldn't have made.
Like yo, we all seen the what was it, the homie get hit in the head with the can with the iced tea, the
oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking
about? The convenience store
the
shit,
twisted
tea.
The twisted tea.
And that shit just bunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew it was filled.
Yeah, that was a filled can.
Yeah, that was a prop.
That was a prop.
Yeah.
And if you look closely, the way he did it, it's the way that you're supposed to do it when you're doing it, like when you're doing the work.
Yeah.
You're doing the work in wrestling.
Yeah.
But what was crazy about that is like the dude didn't know. Like, he already knew he was live streaming, and with him being, you know, have like a notorious name stamp behind him, thought it was a work. So, I mean, he did what any wrestler would have done. Like, I can't say, like, if I was in that position, I would have probably done the same thing.
Yeah.
You're there, like, you're putting on a show, you're creating a storyline. After the fact, they admitted that it was like, you know, he didn't know it wasn't like a setup or whatever. So the wrestler went to Raja and like shook his hand, apologized, said, "Man, I'm so sorry."
Numerous times.
Yeah, and was like, "Yo, how about we incorporate you in the show? You know, we'll turn it into a work. You know, as a man, coming to him, be like, yo, that's my bad. You know, I respect you. You know, it's all love." And then accept that. And then the second time that the dude actually did it again, he's like, "It's all right. I got receipts." Or whatever, and it, you know, man, it'll work out the way it works out.
Yeah.
So then it came time for that part of the show where Raja was supposed to jump into the match, He slammed the fucking dude down, and he didn't just slam, bro. He UFC fucking slammed that motherfucker. He Alabama UFC slammed that motherfucker.
He knocked him out when he dropped him on his back.
Knocked him the fuck out, and then proceeded to just barrel him with like 20 haymakers. And the dude's already fucking like out.
And we understand, y'all. That we know by the time this come out, we know y'all already know about it and everything. We're just giving an update on people that are watching the podcast on what is going on.
We're just giving our perspective of what we know, respectfully.
What we know and what's transpired since then. I'm sure there'll be updates for those that follow us. Yeah. You know what I mean? And currently the guy's out of a coma. Or not a coma. He was never in a coma.
He flatlined in the ring.
They
said he flatlined.
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, he flatlined.
As far as
I heard that.
As far as from what I know,
I just know that it was. I don't know if it was
I followed it pretty heavily.
Is it official that he flatlined?
They said he flatlined in the fucking ring, and then they brought him back.
I heard that, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I heard it when the guy on the phone was like, "Yeah, he's flatlined in the ring, bro. Like he fucking probably dead. Like." And he probably did. I mean, if you look at what you saw,
dude, that dude fucking beat the fuck out of him. Yeah. Did you see those fucking punches thrown?
Oh yeah.
Like you can't tell me that a professional.
He's a trained professional.
He's a trained killer.
He's a killer. But see, you know, you got to look at something too. There's a couple things here, man. The guy, Raj didn't know. And this is real quick. Raj didn't even know that the dude was gonna hit him in the head with the fake prop. The dude should.
It wasn't, but he thought it was a work.
But this is what I'm saying. Is that how wrestlers normally work?
Yeah, that's kind of how that shit does work out though, because like you get a so-called celebrity that comes in, they're there for the event. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tino. You come into an event and you got some notoriety, you got some game. And you're in there, and they try to work you in there just to build the promotion, to build the hype and stuff, and get them some accolades and whatever. And being the son of Rampage Jackson, I mean,
but they,
how could you not?
Hold on. They do that, but I also don't. I'm also pretty sure that they let them know beforehand. Yeah, you know what I mean. And but that's not to excuse Raj from what he did, because he accepted this man's apology numerous times. Numerous times. After homie was like, "Yo, I fucked up. Yeah,
I'm not bad."
Like, and if you look at the video, if you look at the video,
you see it.
Like homie's like, "Yo, man, my bad, yo."
But you know what though?
I fucked up.
But just real quick, going back to what you were talking about, even with all that said, they said that he didn't. The guy thought that Roz was just someone that was there to work.
Yeah. Because he saw the cameras.
He didn't know it was.
He saw the cameras, and he
didn't know who he was. He just thought he was there to work. Yeah. So he could be wrong. He thought this guy was a wrestler. You know what I mean?
Dude, being from that background, like I used to want to be a professional wrestler. Yeah. I came up backyard wrestling when I was 14, 15, 16, bro. Like. That was life. Yeah. And when you're in character, you're in character. Yeah. Especially if you're at a promotion, you're literally at an event where you got a match, you're 100% tuned in. Yeah. You are embracing everything that is your character. Yeah. So to have somebody to have an interaction with a camera crew and shit, got some notoriety, celebrity type shit, pull up and be like, "Oh, you don't know who my name is? All right, I'll let you know." Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, but like, all right, so I'm trying to articulate this right because I don't want to like come up like.
Nah, speak, bro. This is
it's the Roaches podcast.
This is the Roaches podcast.
That's all you gotta say. Roaches podcast.
There's a little bit to blame on everybody. So Stu's to blame for what he did, but he manned up to that. He manned up to that. You know what I mean? The what is it? I guess the promotion or
the promotion.
Like they're to blame. They're to blame for not handling
his appearance in a certain kind of way.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because allegedly. I didn't mean to cut you off, but there are factors that go into this that allegedly Raja had a concussion.
Oh yeah. A couple days before, he had it was a sparring partner. He caught a concussion from sparring.
His dad said that. So
So there's things that come into play with that I have no knowledge of. Like I
wouldn't either.
I don't know anything about that.
But what his dad was saying is you shouldn't have been your ass out there, boy. Like his dad.
That's my thing.
He's looking at his son like you supposed to be out there.
I've made that a point also. I made that a point for anybody.
They ain't make you go there. They ain't make you do a damn thing. You knew you shouldn't have been out there, man.
Also, there's video of Raja talking about what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he's on there just talking on the live stream.
He's talking on the live stream. Like he let the live stream put the battery in his back.
He said, but see, okay.
No,
allegedly,
right,
but there's one thing I noticed.
It's not alleged if it's fucking on camera.
But one thing that we missing. It's one thing that we missing was that he just. I noticed that might just get him. He said, they said I can really hit him.
Yeah.
I can really punch him. No. They're telling me I can really punch him.
Yeah.
So what that means is, what if there was a misunderstanding? What if they found out someone said they could?
There was definitely a misunderstanding because they told him that he can get a receipt. Now, a receipt in the wrestling business, that means that you can
get your get back.
You can get your get back, but not
beat a nigga. But they didn't say not to.
No.
He's saying they said you can,
and that's where I come in. Where I said the promotion. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whoever the federation or I don't know the proper word.
No, federation.
The organization.
Okay, so hypothetically, what if they find out that someone did tell him that he could? From the promotion,
I have no clue because I don't know anything.
Do you think that would be a kind of like a W on his side? If it went to court, it could be a W.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not a W.
Because you think about it, if they told him he can go an MMA fight, he can go in there and punch him as you will.
Dude, you got to realize, bro.
And old boy was holding the aggression in. He accepted his apology. No, I'm gonna get your ass later, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll shake your hand.
Yeah, but at that
then
time,
go in the ring and they tell him that he can go ahead. And everyone's saying it's premeditated. No, they gave this motherfucker the key.
No, they gave him the. I'm not gonna say they gave him the key.
And I think they also told him there was an article that I saw where they said that he was supposed to do like a double leg takedown and supposed to give him like one quick whack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess in the head or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I might you know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong.
He was supposed to do something.
Anybody in the chat or you know what I mean? Yeah. However, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna say, bro.
No, it was something like that.
There's no fucking way that even a concussed person is going to go in there and say, okay, you get one whop. Then pull back. This dude was motherfucking mauling him.
That's what I'm saying.
He was already knocked out.
I've even seen people that are not popular MMA fighters, but people like in the comment section, you know, because you have everyday people that are MMA fighters and shit like that do like local shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. They've even said that. You know what I mean? Even MMA fighters know when to pull back, like you know what I mean, or else you're gonna fucking.
When the D's done, the D's done.
Yeah.
You get hit him bop once, he's out.
Obviously not all of them. Yeah. Obviously not all of them. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, I would say that too. Like, I mean, even if I was in that kind of realm, and put in Raj's perspective, if I'm in his shoes and be like, yo, okay, so this was something, but you got a little bit of pent up aggression, and I'm sure some fighters do. I mean. That's how you're brought up. You're a natural born killer. Like when it comes to that, like you're
MMA
one of the greatest of all time.
But
at the same time, dude, if you whack somebody one time and you clearly see he's out, just like pull back or just one shot done. Like one shot, I'm good. Yeah. But to continue to pummel somebody,
you know what I say? I told him I was on your post and I said it could be attempted murder. Yeah,
I mean, I was like, facts.
And my man's was like, and I see y'all agree.
It was your post.
It was my post.
Yeah, okay, it was your post.
And I was just like, okay, I thought it was yours. My bad. And I just felt like it was, and you felt that it shouldn't be in your. I don't. See, my thing was now you see that we're talking about.
It can be looked at. It can be looked at.
Yeah. Well, I think is the reason why I say attempt murder is because if you keep looking at it.
Yeah.
There's like 18, 19 more punches after that. And you're at the fifth punch saying stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, motherfucker had to pull him off.
The other wrestler into the ring.
There's a clip, too, of the wrestler talking about a pose. He was like, yo, I had to pull it. He's like, I would have killed that motherfucker.
He flew
talking about Raja, like yo,
imagine if that dude did not get to
disrespected
him.
our fucking culture. You disrespected our, what we do in that regard. And it's
my thing is, imagine if they didn't, that dude didn't come get him off of him, that other wrestler. Imagine, just think about that. That's how I look at this.
I'm pretty sure the wrestler's name was Psycho Stu.
No. The Psycho Stu, Psycho Stu that was on the ground. But imagine if the other wrestler that flew over
pull him off and get him out.
That's all I ask everybody.
Dude, I'm surprised, honestly.
That's all I ask everybody.
I'll be honest with you, and I gotta say this real quick for the camera this is why I have so much respect for the professional wrestling game, because collectively that's a family. When you're in that type of element right then and there, and you see one of your brothers that you work with and you're traveling with literally getting fucking beat to death while he's knocked out, for them to step in and not do the same thing to Raja, that's big. Because let's be clear,
hold him back. They held him back.
Yo, that wrestling family, they're not professional fighters, but at the same time, they're professionals. And they still can take a beating and deliver an ass whipping, too. And they could have collectively beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They didn't.
The discipline. Shout out to their discipline.
I mean,
it's crazy, man.
One thing I just wanted to just make clear about that post that I made was that, like, I saw white people saying some crazy shit. I saw black people saying some crazy shit. I seen Spanish people saying some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Against each other's, like, you know what I mean? Like, just being straight up disrespectful. And it's like, man, this has nothing to do with race.
And that's gonna be expected.
Like, wasn't like, I know it's to be expected. I know it's crazy that I know what you're saying. It's crazy. Everything has to always come down to that when it's a black and white situation. It's almost like the election fucking season.
Like they're gonna hang him. Like he needs to die. He needs the electric chair. You like, damn.
And then you got people like, all right, I get what he was doing. He was off the hinges when he did that shit. But like, you got people in comment section calling him, oh, he's an animal. He needs to be locked up in a cage and da 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 da. And you know, with certain communities, you know what I mean, things like that. That's triggering, bro. Like you don't want to hear that type of shit.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want to hear it like that.
You know what I mean?
And like, you got, and not to take up for nobody, it's like you got a lot of passion going on. People just typing and being compulsive at the time, and they may not mean nothing, but a lot of people are being compulsive. They mean to say things right, but it sometimes come out wrong. You know what I mean? So that's what this shit brings.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. When you look at it and you like, it's sad that it even has to come to that. But I don't see color. That could have been a white dude on top of a black man.
Yeah,
it would have been crazy.
It would have been the same.
It would have been insane, crazy. It would have been like, yo, the white dude tried to kill the black man. Yo, what's up with that? Like it would have went either way when you look at it.
Yeah.
But this no matter what color it is, you look at that motherfucker by like the third or fourth punch. I was like, okay, he done. Oh shit! I
mean,
I'm like, you're like, oh damn, when they get him,
I call it.
You like,
I truly call it for what it is, man.
Yeah,
what's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Like you can't. I mean, dude, that was a helpless body, man. Like,
I'm just gonna say,
you gotta realize
he's got to get arrested, man. They gotta come get him.
Did y'all see the clip though of Rampage going on his live stream?
Yeah,
and just
right
like,
there.
I disown you.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, he said he disowned him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
he's like, what you did.
I didn't see nothing like that.
You didn't see that?
No, man.
Oh wow. Okay, so you guys need to go check that clip then, because Rampage literally pulled up and he's like, man, I hate to do this on a live stream. He's like, but I gotta disown you, man. He's like, what you did out there was wrong.
Wow.
He's like, you literally embarrassed my name. You know.
Oh really? I didn't know.
Yeah. Look it up, bro. Seriously, look it up.
Yo, with that being said, and this comes after the fact that like I saw the Roger shit and like my algorithm just picked up on like everything. You know what I mean? Like his streams with his pops and everything like that. Yo, his pops, his relationship with him and his pops It's a weird one.
Yeah.
It's a weird
I mean, I'm
one.
sure it is though.
He
Bro.
tried to fight him. He tried to fight his dad. They did fight.
I
think his dad put him out or put him in the hospital.
I mean, irregardless, concussion or not, like if you got a concussion and you pulled up to a wrestling event, it's on the promoter to
he should have
make
just
sure
been there to watch. He should have just been
like
there to
not
watch.
even being involved with nothing to even being enticed to being part of a work, quote unquote. So that should have been reiterated. Like, listen, hey man, dude has a concussion. You know, he's there. You know, this is what you can do, can't do. But I'm sure those things weren't put in place.
Yeah.
And this is the result of what we get. So the CTE content, and where a lot of people, when it comes to anything, football, basketball, professional wrestling, the concussions and the CTE stuff, it's a real fucking deal. But like, it has to be magnified. Yeah. Like, this shit has to be communicated. This shit has to be announced to prevent these type of situations. Because I feel like in a right mind, maybe do those things, but at the same time, knowing he had like a concussion, that probably fucked him. Like, bro, like,
I mean, that's why his dad was like, "You should have been your ass inside.
Like, you shouldn't even been there."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, if you knowingly have a concussion, but it's not announced to everybody, that could have been completely avoided, and it wasn't.
I believe he had, the reason why he was there was because he was helping to support like a homie that was wrestling, or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To my understanding.
Okay.
To my understanding, that's the reason why he was there. But even still, like, I don't know.
And the Sid guy, he's an ex-military veteran and has post-traumatic stress, and he joined the military to help combat that. I mean, he joined the wrestling to help combat that. You know what I mean? And which is a great story. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. Look, I'm just gonna keep it real. From what I saw, it's just MMA fighters are fighters for a reason. They're disciplined, and what I saw was attempted murder. I saw that if no one got that dude off of him, he'd have kept hitting him and killed him. That's my take on it.
Damn near fucking dead.
That's my take on it. It's not about black or white. Your ass needs some time, nigga. You need some. That's attempted murder. And they're like, oh, I guess allegedly, dude doesn't want to press charges or some shit like that. I mean, they're saying that he may never be right ever.
And what kind of
never be he had broken bones, lost half.
Oh, dude, his fucking like jaw was broke. He lost teeth.
They're gonna go after his dad. Probably. They're gonna try to go after his dad. They're gonna try to go after the dad. Probably.
I mean, but even in that regard, let's just go off of what you just said.
Yeah.
Just to put that into context, for that kind of situation to happen, a near-death experience, and just be like, hey, man, maybe the dude was like, that was my bad.
Yeah.
But it's not. Like, I'm going to say that. It's not your bad, bro. That there could have been protocols put in place to prevent that. But with that being said, if that would be the case, man, shout out to that guy, man, Psycho Stu. Wish you a speedy recovery, and I hope your shit's taken care of for the rest of your fucking life.
Y'all let us know what y'all think about it. I know y'all have already heard about it and everything. It's probably some new news by now. We're touching bases on it, but we know that Psycho Stu is gonna make it out and make it through, and we just gotta.
I'm just glad I didn't
keep covering
see it like a deceased post.
Yeah, I would have
been like, damn, that's fucked up.
We'll keep everybody updated with his come up, man. But we also got. We'll move on to the next thing here. But we also got.
We got to move on to some bite.
We got this too.
Shit.
We got this here too. Now I want to talk a little bit about this in a brief second. We got Diddy coming up. He's coming up in October. He's coming up for I think October 3rd for a sentencing. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with that, but it's kind of low. But it's going to come back up.
Diddy shit.
But it's going to come back up. Now he's facing 10 years and he's charged. All right.
On
October 3rd. If you've heard anything about the Diddy situation,
I tapped out.
What do you think time-wise? He's facing a total of 20 years. I believe.
He'll get 12.
What's he facing 20 years for again?
I think the Mann Act. It's prostitution. It's an old act that someone like him, they did research on. He should get time served. He shouldn't get as much time because he doesn't have a history, a bad history. He's never been like arrested. He doesn't have a criminal history.
I'm pretty tapped out on the Diddy shit.
But he's supposedly the people were thinking like he's at 4 years he's charged and they're gonna run him concurrent. 4 years. So like a 4-year charge, and then he's been in a year now, and he'll probably get out in 18 more months, maybe next year sometime. It was time, but I just wanted to know what you guys think about the time he's going to get, because I'm hearing now that judges want to stick it to him. They want to give him 10 years.
When you talked back from like day one, we said we're going to make an example out of you. This is the first time in history that this type of information came to light, and this type of shit got fucking on the books. But hey, man, I'll be honest with you, 100% transparent, Phil. This shit's been going on, man. The system's so corrupted, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. They'll make an example of him, but he could have the most high treatment. Oh yeah, Diddy's locked up, but then he walks into another room and he has all the everything he could ever need to live life, and just like, yo, chill out here for this amount of time. You're taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're good. Type shit. Yeah.
After what I was saying, I'm gonna give him the 4 years. I'm gonna give him the 4 years each count. I'm gonna give him that, and he'll be out next summer. But that, that's what I want to give him. What do you think, Tino? Have you kept up with it at all? I don't know if you have.
I haven't really been keeping up with it. All right. It would be unfair to me to even speak on it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't.
I respect that.
And we'll keep up with that. We'll keep on to the next. I got another thing.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about this thing? This supposed thing that's
the 7-mile fucking
coming towards the Earth and everything.
That's like 700 million miles away from us.
Yeah.
That's like, aggressive.
Well, it's getting closer. It's
somehow
closer.
That the way that this spaceship is maneuvering through space, they're aggressive. They're coming to eat your heart. Oh my God, bro.
What do y'all think about that? They said it's 7 miles long. Is it 7 miles long, 7 miles wide? That doesn't matter.
7 miles long. Like wide.
Oh, wide.
Do you know how many fucking people could live in a 7-mile wide spaceship?
That's a lot, bro.
Do you fucking understand like what we're talking about? So
that's a city.
So my question is, why haven't we been back to the moon?
You know what I mean?
But yeah, we got this motherfucker coming in. And some stupid motherfucker over at a fucking college.
Well, the question is, do you think it is? Do you know anything about it? Do you know anything about it?
Cap.
You want to tell them a little bit about it?
So, allegedly, there's this 7-mile wide spacecraft that's on a direct path to the Earth, and it is gonna fucking surface in, like, what, October 30th?
Are they saying it's a spacecraft, or are they saying it is an object that they believe is a spacecraft?
No, it's a spacecraft.
Okay. You think it's a spacecraft?
Yeah. They say it's a spacecraft.
You think, though?
I don't.
Okay.
I think it's fucking bullshit.
Okay.
And I think...
It's so funny because they're showing, like, they got a picture of it, and they'll show something that looks like a fucking rock, where you'll see, like, people, little aliens walking on top and shit. You're like, come on,
dude,
man.
they're literally trying to take Independence Day and magnify it by sevenfold. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Anybody who believes this shit is a fucking idiot.
But it's supposed to come close to our Earth in November?
No, it's October. Yeah, it's October. I'm turning you back.
Yeah, stop saying. Stop saying. Stop saying. I'll move that the way for the chorus. Dun 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 dun.
Just watch. Watch the chorus there. There's a step stool, so be careful of that.
Y'all are now tuned to the Roaches podcast, where you can only get up and use the bathroom in the middle of it.
I mean, what else are we supposed to do? It's like the Joe Rogan podcast, though, but like kind of better in a way. Actually, I can't take nothing away from the GOAT, man. Joe Rogan is the GOAT.
And what are we drinking on today, man?
Man,
you know, we do this every single podcast right here.
Every podcast, right there. That's mine right there.
Yeah, but I had to move it for them chords.
I'll be honest with you, man.
This is just
all I gotta say, man. You know it ain't right if your boys ain't sipping that natural light. We got that crisp, refreshing every fucking podcast session. Let's go. We bring culture to this beer.
Absolutely. You got my black ass drinking it. Don't take
It is delicious though.
Yeah.
Can't be lying about that.
Hey, I can't, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a heavy drinker. I don't.
But I'll be 100% honest with you though. This shit with this fucking so-called alien spacecraft is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I'll tell you who put me onto it. Believe it or not, Law told me about this.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything about it.
Well,
right?
okay, so look, this is what I'll tell you. This is what I will tell you, all right? I will tell you that I don't know. I've been keeping track of it from the first beginning of it, all right? It is heavily. It's something coming towards our way, but they don't know exactly what it is. But I believe somebody.
It's like a Harvard scholar or some shit.
Yeah, someone turned it into what it could be because of how it's moving.
But here's the thing, though. Like,
but they don't know what it is.
Like it's aggressive? They're here to kill us.
Well, that's because it's like, AI. They're making up a whole bunch of shit.
I guarantee it, man. Like that's.
But it's something big. At first, it was something they believe is the biggest, like a biggest asteroid to come our way, but it's not because the way it's moving.
It's the most biggest cap I've ever heard in my entire life, and I think it is utterly bullshit.
Yeah, it's doing.
It sounds to me like Project Bluebeam.
But
and if you're not familiar with Project Bluebeam, yeah. Project. Oh, can you squeeze in there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So
my thing
here's
is,
Project Bluebeam, just to give you guys a little bit of insight on this shit. So Project Bluebeam is allegedly when the rapture is going to happen, and we're talking biblical. Okay? So when Jesus comes back, it takes all of his believers and followers. We disappear. Bam! Like that. So if you've seen the movie This Is the End, and all the blue beams just shot down, it's a Seth Rogen movie with James Franco, and you know what I mean? I love that movie. Honestly, I love that fucking movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious. Danny McBride's in it. Everybody's in it. Rihanna, all kinds of motherfuckers. And it's funny too, because a lot of the celebrities, they go to hell,
right,
which is ironic,
right,
or is it? But Project Bluebeam is basically the retort of when Jesus comes back and raptures all of the saints, and that's the believers in Christ. So what they're going to do is say that it's an alien invasion, and then the government is going to pretty much try to take over everything after that. We're going to protect you. We're going to take care of you. We know what's going on. We know what's happening. And my thing, ultimately, to cut and dry this shit, is like nobody knows when Jesus is going to come back. So you can't really predict a thing. So what they can do is with AI and all this like trajectorial shit that they can do now with like holograms and everything. I mean, they've been pre-programming us for years with like Kong. Think about the dome that Kong was living in. Think about the Hunger Games.
I had said this on a podcast.
Think about all that shit, bro. Like,
but what if it's just something like I look at it as something simple, like too, like it could be that they're trying to calm our nerves or make us not think it's something, but it's really a big ass fucking asteroid coming our way to blow the earth in half. You never know, man. It could be destruction. You just never know. So
here's my question to all the round earthers out there.
Never know.
So how can you predict a ball spinning 666,000 miles? Okay.
They're probably just trying to get us ready.
Think about that number. Think about that number.
Yeah.
We're spinning at 666,000 miles through the universe.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the mark of the beast?
I don't know. 666.
Thank you.
But even then.
So let's just talk about like why we don't feel like we're floating anywhere. Why are the same fucking stars in the sky at the same place at the same time every time? Why is it
I didn't even notice
that we can't just jump up in the air and we move 12, 15, 20, 25 feet? Like, what's the need for cars? If the world's spinning that fast, like, why can't we just jump and then get to where we need to go.
They did say the Earth's going to slow down. It already passed, though. I forgot what date it was. The Earth's going to slow down off its axis.
I'm just saying, like, this shit is so funny to me. We're pre-programmed from a early age. The alphabet, I believe in it. We need English.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
Yeah.
We need to spell.
Yeah.
But bro, why the fuck are we pushed in our brain that this world was created by a Big Bang theory?
But I don't think it's that. I think everybody nowadays have a own perception of it. I think it's open more. I don't think that that's a thing anymore. I think that people teach with their kids what they want to. I think that's becoming out more, and I think that people are having a more broader mind. Even the teachings are about to change.
Yeah, but we're all similar in age, so we all know the curriculum we got brought up on.
I know what it is, but I don't go by it. I go by what I believe.
Clearly. Assassinated Phil coming soon.
They just figured out something about the Big Bang Theory. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
I'll tell you what, if I come up missing...
Yeah.
It ain't because I did it myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course not.
I'm just saying, man, I can't hide from like what I believe in and the things that I've learned, I've observed, and man, a conscious mind and an aware mind is way more dangerous than a controlled mind.
Absolutely.
Is all I'm really saying.
Absolutely.
I got a lot of questions about life. A lot of things that I can go to the Bible and dig into, but there's a lot of things too that like we've all been told, like this is what it to be, what it is. Yeah. But what if it's not?
Yeah.
What if it's all control at the end of the day?
But that's the thing, though. That's what you have to have an open mind about now.
I got a serious question for you, though.
Enlightenment. Yeah.
I got a serious question for both of you.
Enlightenment.
So let me ask you this. Why do we know so much about space? We know so much about space.
Well, we know so little about the ocean?
Well, I was going to go there, too.
What?
I was gonna go there too. You know what? I'll keep. I'll keep it honest with you. Like me too. I think about
suck it, bitches.
I think about that.
What?
Too. I think about that too.
Facts.
But I also look at it like this too. It is more. Now this is just an excuse I would say, but I think it would be more. It's harder to do to get down to the ocean, the bottom. It's hard.
Really?
It's harder to do. No, I'm just saying.
Just go down?
No, I'm just saying. It would be harder to do to study.
But doesn't the pressure fucking
blow your fucking ears?
Explode your fucking...
What about Project Fishbowl? Does anybody forget about Project Fishbowl?
I just think that there's something... I think there's a reson why we can't do it. Motherfuckers are scared to do it.
The firmament?
I don't know,
Biblically speaking?
Hey, I'm just saying.
I mean...
It makes sense to me. We got everything that flies. We can make anything fly. It go way up.
So why can't we make anything spin or swim?
I don't know, bro. It's pressure.
You know why?
It's water.
Because you can AI the space.
Hey, it's water. It's pressure. Yeah, that too.
You know what first got me thinking about that idea was when I saw Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, they said
Pacific Rim.
They said that
dope movie too.
They said the aliens came from above. He was like, nah, they came from beneath.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's my whole thing though. When it comes to that shit, bro.
I'm not saying that's true or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's a thought.
It's a theory. It's a theory.
But here's the thing.
Nowadays, it ain't an ocean.
If you really look at it though in a realistic perspective, as above, so below. That's a real thing. So why is it that there's apparently a fishbowl? Why do we got a dome? If you look at a rainbow, and if that rainbow hits a certain kind of angle, why do you see 7 different rainbows? Because the only way you can replicate that is through a glass or a dome. It's a reflection. And where does that reflection come from? Water. So, in the Bible, when God said, I'll separate the skies from the land, the water's above, the water's below. Space is just water.
Could be. A lot of people, it's a theory I've seen a theory about that. It's why do astronaut suits look like diver suits? Why there's a lot of comparisons. There's a lot of things like why is this, why is that? Why do they do the same training?
Why is all the astronaut shit put in water where there's zero gravity?
Yeah.
Zero gravity. Let's mind you, how late are you in water?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Shit, we
can do a whole fucking 30 podcasts on this shit. 2 hours a piece.
Yeah, we went from like hip hop to like conspiracy theories real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and intervene on this shit real quick.
Let's get back to it. Damn, I think I went into a zone for about 20 minutes.
I know, me too, bro. I felt like I was in a whole other world, ready to go.
We ready to go with random?
Yeah, you already know we're an hour and 41 minutes in, so you already know what we gotta fucking do when it comes to the Roaches podcast.
Absolutely, brother. Yes, sir.
You already know what's going on. We gotta get into the segment of segments.
Yes, sir.
With no regretments. It is unfiltered. It's unfilled. It's unreal. It is the real. And what we call the Roaches. I just said Roaches. I fucked it up.
Nah, I came back with
Run that back. Random Roaches. And if you've been sleeping under a rock or under a boulder or even the fucking dome that we live on this earth, Random Roaches is comprised from our thoughts, questions, ideas of all our friends and family to come here, and even us at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Just putting our thoughts down, questions down, ideas down, balling up in a beautiful little paper in a Roaches tin, and we fucking pull them at random, and we talk about it. And you already know that we gotta get our honorary. I'll just go get a little...
Oh, sorry.
You stop singing? Oh my god. Get a little clip of that. Those are Random Roaches, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't really even see that. You never really saw that, actually. That's cool. I'm gonna go shake them up. Let me get these shirts out of here. Get this pen out of here. You ready?
I guess.
Meek Mill asked. You ready? Used to grind like this, shine like this. Santino, I need you to the crescent. The first Random Roach on this episode. I know, right? It's like a lottery. Really. You gotta pick it. It's gotta be so gentle. Damn, that shit look old as fuck. Mike peeing like a camel right now. Taking forever.
My bad, ladies and gents. Back in time.
I got one. What you got?
What'd it say?
It says, is a million worth your soul?
No.
Hell no.
Fuck no. Next question.
Yeah. Okay, burn. Alright. You next. No.
We all on the same page here. You already know what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah.
Roaches podcast, man. We're great people.
Yes, sir.
A million is not worth the soul.
It's not.
Because, hey, man.
Yes, sir.
And your soul's gone.
Yes, sir.
So, who wrote a fucking paragraph, and why do I have the biggest fucking Random Roach in the fucking...
Jeez, wow.
Oh, God, here we go. All right, I'm going to try to do this. If you and your best friend were stranded on an island and they die, would you eat them? Hang on.
Uh-oh. So yeah, I need to learn.
Just showing you what the fuck I gotta deal with. I gotta fucking decipher this shit. Okay, so if you and your best friend were stranded on an island and they die, would you eat them if Bun haven't had any meat? If you haven't had any meat since you've been there, LOL. And if so, what part? Let me get a thigh and a leg. Let me just get the legs, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
Ain't nothing better than a thigh and a leg. Just think about how fucking fat that meat is. Let me get the thigh and the leg, bro.
Christ.
Let's go.
I'm with Phil. Die.
I need a big drumstick.
Oh man.
I'm die. I'm die. I'm gonna die.
You're a son of a bitch. Whoever you are. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, if I had to choose, it'd be to die.
Oh, dude, fine legs, bro.
Yeah.
Just give me hip down.
Yeah, I watched Yellow
Give me the
Jackets, so
hip
I'm
down.
like, yeah, you want some fried something after a while. I watched Yellow Jackets, so you gonna want some fried.
I just need to hip down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's it.
It's on you, bro.
It's on him.
It's on you.
You haven't answered
No,
yet.
you.
What?
He hasn't answered yet.
What is it? What would I choose?
Yeah.
So
what'd
if
you
you
choose?
and a friend were on a abandoned island and they died, what? And if you haven't had any meat whatsoever, what part would you eat?
Yeah, if any. We all chose.
We're talking about cannibalism.
What has the most meat?
I would assume the thigh.
I mean, you look at me and be
the
like,
buttocks
yo,
or the thigh, or
I'm
Yeah,
ready
but
to-
but what if
the
it's
calf.
someone like
I got
me?
a lot of
What if
fucking
it's someone
meat.
like me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of meat on my thigh.
Nah, you would go for. I would go for your thighs.
Oh yeah, that's probably what has the most meat. Yeah, that's probably what has the most meat. Yeah.
The whole leg, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got it.
Random roaches, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers.
I swallowed something. Yeah. I don't know what.
Fucking random roaches, bro.
Who is the greatest villain of all time?
Joker.
Who is the greatest villain of all
Heath
time?
Ledger. Joker.
Ooh, yeah. Off top, yeah.
The greatest villain of all time?
Yeah. I would have to say.
I mean, there's some. I mean, I'm not.
I can't. That's all top.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing Joker, but like, there's some
Diabolical
there's some
motherfuckers out there.
motherfuckers like,
Oh, yeah.
like Joffrey.
Oh yeah.
Who?
From you ain't never watched Game of Thrones?
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, I never got into it.
Yeah, I know. Brandy would have your back on this.
I didn't get past the 4th episode, but I did love
Brandy would have
No,
your
I
back
feel
on
you.
this, but
I see the 3 baby dragons.
There's some motherfuckers. There's some motherfuckers on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I mean, villains. Like villains.
Yeah.
Oh,
villains.
damn, yo, like Frieza's a motherfucker, yo.
Facts. That motherfucker was like, oh.
He was like, "Hello, monkeys."
Fucking monkeys.
Fucking monkeys.
I'll destroy your whole. Okay, so right here, Roaches Podcast, this is an absolute first. Dirty Phil is literally auditioning for the continuing voice of Frieza for Dragon Ball Z. Oh, you fucking monkeys think you're better than Lord Frieza. I will obliterate you, you motherfuckers!
Man, I mean, yeah.
I think I nailed it.
No, but Joker, Joker's a motherfucker. Joker's a motherfucker. Like, he's a goat. Like, he's definitely a goat.
Yeah, I just can't think of nobody off top of the head. Like, off top, this is.
I mean, the one scene alone for me was the coolest thing ever. When he pulled up and he was like, "You want to see a magic trick?" Boom! He slammed the pencil down on the desk, and he grabbed the dude and slammed his head down on the pencil, and he's like, disappeared.
I mean, Gerald Butler and law-abiding citizen, bro.
Dude, Gerard Butler,
whatever his name
but he wasn't a villain.
He wasn't
a villain though. He was law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, he was law-abiding citizen.
See, we're talking about villains, bro. Villains. That's the thing.
I don't know. I can't think of one besides Joker. I can't.
To me,
I could think of some, but not no one.
Terrifier.
I mean, but villain. I'm thinking about
Art
villain.
the Clown.
Like, he's
Jason.
a killer. They're killers. They're
Mike
just
Myers.
Killers. They're just killers.
Freddy.
I mean,
they're killers.
I mean, there's like.
Yeah.
Like, you can go so deep with, like, cause like, all right,
yeah.
so like you're bringing up clown, you're bringing up clown. So like, what about clown from like Spawn, like the Violator?
Oh, bro, like John Leguizamo.
Well, not even John Leguizamo, just like the character in general. Yeah. I'm just talking about the character in general.
Back, so he's like Spunny boy.
I feel that like over exceeds like anything that like the Joker like.
That makes sense though, because he was literally trying to like pull him in on the army type shit. He's like, let me tell you something, but he was fucked up in that regard of like to come get your family. Yeah. He showed up to like the picnic in Spawn. He was like, "What are you doing with my family?" He's like, "Oh, careful, Swanny boy." Like doing that like weird shit.
Yeah,
man, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying the rabbit hole can go that deep. Like
it is that deep
when it comes to.
And I will say like Frieza. Like that's a great fucking one.
Yeah.
But you only know if you know.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
You only know if you know, cause.
But also, yo, like, just not to. I mean, I'm about to get on some nerd shit, but like, watching Dragon Ball Super and fucking like watching Goku and fucking Frieza team up for the first time.
Bro. Yeah. So look right up there. Okay, so right beyond Quagmire, in between Goku Black and Jiren, right there's the epic scene. Right under Shenron.
Hold on, I gotta get up for this one.
Yeah, bro. So right under Shenron, right under Goku Black, you look down, and that's shit. Where Goku.
He's like, throw me. He's like, got it. He's like, bro.
Come on now, bro. Let's go.
Fire, bro. That shit is fire, yo.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
No, because like what? We waited like 20 years for that fucking team up to fucking happen.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know
Facts,
what I mean?
bro.
Like
this is real Roaches shit, ladies and gentlemen.
That's equivalent to like seeing like Tyson and fucking like Holyfield, like, you know what I mean, finally, like, you know what I mean, like that shit was crazy, bro.
Fucking incredible.
I still get chills every time I watch that scene, bro. That fight scene.
I know. You gotta go to like specific episodes to be like, yo, this is what I want to watch.
Yeah.
That's me for The Walking Dead too, because I gotta say Ultimate Villains, Negan.
Yeah.
Yo.
Negan made a huge impact, but Negan wasn't a bad guy though.
Yeah. No, Negan is like a villain in an anime episode. Like you hate him at first, and then you find out his backstory and all that.
And
shit.
You're like, shit.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then they kill him off.
But the fact this motherfucker lives on.
Yeah, he lives on.
You know it.
Yeah.
I might have some cool shit coming for y'all.
Yeah.
That's on the hush hush.
So the quiet.
But I'm gonna get in let's just say cosplay character action. Little pig. Let me in.
Yes, sir. Y'all are now tuned into the Roaches podcast, baby.
The greatest podcast.
Greatest podcast, man. It's been a pleasure having you, man.
Yo, it's been fun.
Thank you for joining us today and giving your opinion on everything, man. You're family.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you're gonna give me a beat though, for real. You're gonna get us a beat. We need beats.
I gotta start working again.
That's that old school skies right there. Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I gotta start working.
I guarantee you, this shit is about to be fucking legendary, and y'all see it here live in the flesh, for real.
Yes.
Gonna go crazy, man.
Yes, sir.
Tino the San Man, San Man, call me the San Man, call me the San Man, San Man.
San Man.
Let's fucking go. Rocking the fucking OG D-Generation X jersey. And if you know, you know. We Attitude Era motherfuckers. Attitude Era type shit.
The greatest ever.
Greatest ever. We going crazy. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for ya.
Yes, sir.
Suck it!
Yes, indeedy. Roaches.